Boom, what's going on, y'all? It's AllStar Izzy in the building. Young vicious tiger seeking our fangs into this world with no hesitation and forward thinking only. Let's go ahead and get directly into this video because as you see for the title, we're going to talk about some indicators that she likes you on a date, all right? Especially for the first date, because I know a lot of people can get confused, and if you're new to dating and you're looking for certain things, does she like me? Does she like me not? I can point out some things for you because I created my own list. We fresh off the press. You already know this, but I also do have a video for us to look at and react to because I agree with it, but we can break down going forward. So let's go ahead and do this thing, y'all.
If she does any of these three things on a first date, she might be a red flag. See, a lot of you guys will be faced with red flags and not even realize it and continue to let this woman waste your time. Number one, she shows up late. Now, some of you may think, listen, it's not that big of a deal, but think about it. Dating is all about time and investment. So when you are doing your best to try to give this girl a good first impression and the absolute first impression she gives you is being late, that's a no-go, especially if she's unapologetic about it. You haven't even gotten into anything yet, and she already disrespecting you. Number two, talks about any past or recent relationships. Bro, I'm telling you, if you hear the word my ex did this, my ex that come out of her mouth, bro, on the first date, you just cannot take her seriously. Because clearly this man is at the front of her thoughts 24/7, and she clearly is not over him. She's probably going to meet him after this date. And you should not sell yourself short by putting up with that. Number three, she's ungrateful. As the man, when you go on the first date, you should be covering everything. But that doesn't mean you can't get a thank you. You might think that's something small that you could just push under the rug, but that's just lacking common decency, which is the absolute bare minimum of a person you want to be associating with.
I like that he pointed out the gratitude part because a lot of people can be ungrateful and a lot of people don't see that part. I created my own list right here, so we're going to break this down. The first thing that I put was introduction, meaning how is she greeting herself to you? How is she showing herself? What is her presentation like? How is she dressed? How is she smelling? It's a different thing. If she's a little shy, she's a little timid, and she's looking at you a certain way. Maybe she is attracted to you and she doesn't want to fuck up. That happens a lot. Women can get very coy when they don't want to mess up certain things because they want it to flow very well. But again, you got to understand to see the introduction. How is she greeting herself? Is she shaking your hand or is she coming in for a hug? Is she excited? Is she lively? Get some of those indicators. And the second one is going to be the time manner. She's there early. That could show an indicator that she wants to be there and she enjoys the time. Not even, of course, your time, but her time as well. She sees it as this is something to enjoy. I'm taking the time out to do this. So that's a good indicator. But if she's coming in late, maybe 10, 5, 15 minutes late, that shows she doesn't appreciate your time. And let's say you guys are supposed to meet up at 5 o'clock and she texts you at 4:55, hey, I'm 20 minutes out, I'm gonna be there soon. You can just tell her, hey, listen, I appreciate it, you have a good one. It was nice talking to you, I'm gonna go ahead and go. You don't need to explain yourself further because that's someone who showed that they don't have time. Now, it's different if she texts you beforehand, hey, there's mad traffic, or hey, there's this and that, but I'm gonna be there soon. But she's updating you, let's say, an hour before the time. That's someone who does want to be there and take some time out. So, and number three is going to be reciprocation, meaning how is she reciprocating the energy towards the conversation? How's her body language? How's her conversation pieces? Is she there with you? Is she also flirting the way you're flirting? Or this is also for the first beginners in dating, does she notice that you are a little timid and shy? Because there can be a lot of shy men that's especially starting out dating. And does she help to bring the conversation alive? That's someone who's showing reciprocation. And let's just say that you want to go somewhere more intimately, you're having a good conversation. Hey, I want to be a little bit more private. Let's have a one-on-one conversation. So let's go. So you're taking the initiative to go somewhere, but you were going to go to the spot, but there's too many people crowded. So she's looking around and she looks for the spot that's over there that's empty. So y'all go over there. That's a point of reciprocation, meaning because you made a decision to do this. She's also looking for a way to help you with the decision that she's having. So she's doing the tango with you. That's another part. That'll be the bonus one because I didn't even write that down. But the bonus is going to be the tango, meaning the natural connection and the slow burn. How are y'all dancing together? The words and the pieces are going together. Is it not awkward? Was it awkward at first until there was an icebreaker? Or is it just flowing naturally? Does it feel like y'all already knew each other forever? When it happens with this feeling and the way y'all conversation pieces go, time is flying by, this is a good indicator that she does like you. Now, if it's weird, awkward, tense, and the conversation isn't going well, it feels like it's an interview, that's a point that she doesn't like you. So go ahead and take in those notes, do what you need to do, keep moving forward, and get them dates that you gotta get. AllStar Izzy, baby.